Hey, what's going on, guys? Today we're going to be revisiting the Umidigi A7S, and this is a smartphone that was released in September 2020, and now it's, right now it's October 2021, so it's about just a year and a month since I've had this device. And one of the things that's cool is it does have facial recognition, facial unlock, but it doesn't have a fingerprint sensor, kind of like the Samsung Galaxy A02s. And this is a budget device, and you can get it around $99 right now. But one of the things to note is this is a budget entry level device, so it's actually getting an update right now, and it probably will get a few more after that because I got one before this one, so I was just catching it up on updates. But 6.53-inch display, and like I said, you're not going to be able to get, it has 2 gigabytes of RAM, 32 gigabytes of internal storage, but it actually has some pretty decent speeds if you just want to do calls, text, web browsing, watch a few videos here and there, things of that nature. But this device is running with the Android 10 program on here, and you can see right here September 5th, but we are getting more updates on this device as we speak. So what I like about this device is basically the price for the performance, and we get a 4150 milliamp hour battery. So the battery on average is pretty good. It's going to last about a day, nothing more than that. But as you can see, the update comes in from the wireless update app, and we can choose to install this. You know what I'm saying? We can choose to install this new update. And I think let me see, what did I do here? Let me just wait till the time runs out. But basically you can go ahead and install that. You just go into wireless update, and then you can hit install now, and then it will let you install the new update. And basically this device does have a 6.53-inch display. It has about 195 grams of weight. It's rocking a quad-core processing chip, but we'll get into that in just a second. We do have an 8 megapixel around front and 13 megapixel around the back, so that's something that's pretty cool. And this device is affordable, so that's something that I really do like about it. And you could pretty much pick this up as an entry-level device. Maybe it's your first smartphone. Maybe you want to upgrade from like a really old phone or something like that. This is actually pretty cool if you want to save some money and you're on a budget. But it definitely has a nice LCD IPS display, 20:9 aspect ratio, 720 by 1600, and it has 269 pixels per inch on here as well. We also do have a water drop notch. Like I said before, we're going to get the ARM Mali. We're going to get the MediaTek processing chip, the MT6737, coupled with the ARM Mali T720 MP2. And like I said before, you're gonna get a lot of really cool things on here. So basically the other thing to note is that we are having an accelerometer, gyroscope, compass, proximity sensor, and light sensor, but no fingerprint sensor on this thing. It also does have a thermometer, which I'll get into in just a second. Now we do have a 13 megapixel, 8 megapixel, and 2 megapixel. The 13 is the standard, and the 8 is the wide angle. Then we get a 2 megapixel for portraits, as well as a LED flash inside of there, and a thermometer, which is cool for taking temperatures and stuff like that for people and objects. 30 frames per second, but no slow motion, no optical image stabilization on this guy. But we do get an ultra wide angle camera, which is definitely pretty cool. And like I said, you're gonna be able to use this on 4G LTE with T-Mobile, or with AT&T, which is really good. So I could use this with my Mint Mobile SIM card, which works perfectly fine. This thing does actually have a Bluetooth 4 version on here, so I just want to throw that out there. As you can see, the update is completely updated, and we're getting bands 1, 2, 4, 5, 8 for 3G, and then for 4G we're getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 17, 18, 19, 20, 28, and 28A, and 40 and 41. So just a wide variety of bands on this thing. They also do provide a 5-watt charger in the box, but it does fast charge at 10 watts. And we do get about 2 days we get about 1 day on this thing, just to be 100% with you. It is rocking the Android 10 Go edition, which is kind of cool. And I'm going to get into that in just a second right now. But overall, for the money, you're going to get a good screen, decent performance, really surprisingly good camera, great connectivity, and a decent battery life on this thing. Now, for $98, this device is pretty cool, and the fact that it's still getting updates is pretty cool as well. It's got facial recognition. That's something that I kind of like as well, so let's just try that again. Okay, there we go. It says that we do get a system update. Your system update has been updated successfully. And I just kind of want to see if there's more updates after that one. But as far as the performance of this device, it's perfectly fine if you just want to make phone calls, text messaging, you know, some web browsing on Chrome, Google Chrome right here. You could actually do some web browsing here on your favorite websites. One of the things that's pretty cool is that it does offer the Google apps. I want to show you that. It's going to be a lot quicker than this. So let's just get out of this part, right? So you can swipe home. Then you can click this option right here where it has your Google apps for the shortcuts and everything of that nature. So we do get these short web apps. Swipe over and you're going to be able to get to your, you know, your more popular apps, things that you would normally scroll through. And these are basically apps for your web browser, which would make it a lot quicker so you don't have to download a ton of stuff on here. But you know, it does have a nice speed to it. And if I hit Instagram, it's going to open Instagram. If I hit, you know, another website, it'll open that one. So it's pretty straightforward. You know, the loading time on here might be the only thing that if you're not the type of person who likes to, you know, wait the longest in the world, you know, that's the only thing. Let me just see something real quick. Now, as far as the hardware on this thing, it's pretty good hardware. It's got the quad camera setup. We do get a 13 megapixel, 8 megapixel, 2 megapixel, and then actually this one is actually the thermometer, the AI thermometer. Power button on the bottom, volume rockers right above it, and then you do get a dedicated Google Assistant button on the left-hand side of the phone right here, which is kind of cool just to have. And it's kind of dark, so it's kind of like not seeing my face for some reason. Hold on. One of the other things about this device is you can overwork it pretty easily. So I'm resetting the device just because it kind of froze up on me. So basically, whenever the device freezes up, you do have to just do a reset on here, a soft reset. So basically, this is not a gaming phone whatsoever. Basically, the chipset that they're using here was actually made in 2016, which allows the phone to be as affordable as it is right now. So it's definitely going to be able to play like light games like Bomberman, which is actually one of my favorites. And it's actually pretty smooth on here as well. So I wasn't really complaining when it came to playing this game at all, because, you know, it was handling the graphics at a pretty decent speed. And I was able to get to wherever I wanted to get to when I was gaming. So I could definitely say that, you know, this device does handle light games. I was even able to play PUBG on here, right? And that's actually a graphic intensive game, but I was able to play it on here. And like I said, it was able to handle gaming without too much of an issue here. So, you know, that was kind of cool. So like I said before, it's got 2 gigabytes of RAM, 32 gigabytes of internal storage, but it's going to be able to handle mostly light games, and that's pretty much it. But it can play like PUBG and stuff like that. Now this device does have a decent enough display where you can watch movies and videos on here, so that's something that I like to do. I also like to use phones just to listen to music, right? So pretty much when you're browsing through media on your device, you won't have any issues when it comes to like browsing through media and watching the latest videos that you do so desire to watch with this display. It's going to be pretty decent. It's got a 720 by 1600 display, like I said before, 6.5 inch display, which is really large when it comes to, you know, the when you look at it, you can expand it and get that full display. So I just kind of like how it looks when it's expanded and stuff like that. And I really do like the fact that, you know, it's got a large display for you to look at when you're viewing multimedia. But yeah, this is just some classic footage from MJ, and it looks really good on this device. It still looks pretty clean, really clean. And this is older footage and it still looks pretty good. And we can get this to go up to 1080 resolution. We can kind of max it out right there at 1080, but this one says 720. So this is older footage, so that's pretty much why it's doing that. Now, when it comes to the cameras on this device, they do open up pretty decently quick, right? We are getting decent, actually, for this price, it's pretty good cameras. You can see it does actually focus in. You kind of got to be still when you're looking at something just to keep the focus on there right here. So you do get that autofocus right there. So that actually took a really nice shot right there. Let me just kind of show you what I was talking about. That kind of looks like John Cena on the low with the chin right there and everything like that. Kind of looks like him, but I didn't realize the paint was coming off. So that's actually pretty good detail right there, showing me a lot of things that I didn't see before. You're able to zoom in really far in, so that's kind of cool, right? So that camera is pretty good. And then when I flip it around, you can get the macro right here. That's going to be the wide angle, my bad. So you can actually see, you can get more in the shot. Now, if I take that off, I could hit 2 times right here. And that actually looks really cool too. So you can get 2 times, 1 times and 2 times, but you can't get nothing else like that. And then on the front facing camera, we're gonna do a quick portrait. You actually do get portrait on the rear, but not on the front. So let me flip that around and just take a regular photo. And the front facing camera looks pretty good for $99. This actually is pretty good detail on the front facing camera. So, you know, for $99, you're getting a lot in the bundle. But let me know what you guys think about the A7 from Umidigi, the A7S. I mean, and this is definitely a really good budget device if you're looking to browse social media, browse the web, watch videos, take calls, texts, stuff like that, right? Nothing too crazy. Maybe some Solitaire, maybe some Bomberman or something like that. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below, and I'm going to get right back with you later, crew. Peace.